10 Most Famous Quotes from The Walking Dead. With the original Walking Dead TV program about to end its run with an 11th season, many fans are looking back at the show's history, particularly in terms of character growth. These people have had a lot to say and do over the years, with many of their best Walking Dead quotations making their way into the pop culture zeitgeist. These were the words spoken in moments of despair, triumph, and war. Some were upbeat and enthusiastic, while others were harsh and pessimistic. Each one has a more profound and strong message that goes well beyond simple words. Some of these quotes would have far-reaching consequences for the characters as the seasons progressed. How dedicated The Walking Dead series fan are you? Sit back and go down memory lane with the best quotes from your favorite television show. We've also included a QR code for you, which will take you to the exact episode and moment. Links will also be included in the description. If you have anything to add to the list, then feel free to add them to the comments section. Are you ready? Here are the 10 most amazing quotes from The Walking Dead series. If I got the chance to do it again, I'd kill you all. Negan makes a shocking confession, Season 11, Episode 7. A difficult debate between Maggie and Negan resulted in some shocking discoveries regarding the latter, especially since many Walking Dead viewers assumed Negan was on the right track. He may still be, but his candor surprised others when the two reminisced about Negan murdering Glenn. Maggie was curious if Negan would have changed his mind if he could do it all over again. Negan verified it, but he didn't respond in the way she expected. It's possible that Negan was merely weighing the risks and rewards of keeping them alive, but it might also be interpreted in another, more sinister light. Scan the QR code to view the scene. We are the end of the world. The Whisperer's motto, Season 10, Episode 16. The considerably more wicked Whisperers repeat this fatalistic slogan in Season 10, providing some insight into their mindset. It was a type of pseudo-religion that emphasized a specific nihilistic point of view, survival at any cost while embracing the world of the undead. While the Whisperers saw the zombie apocalypse as the end of the world, the survivors saw it differently, as an opportunity to establish something new. In the end, both sides took completely different paths to survival, which led them directly into one of the Walking Dead's most violent conflicts. Scan the QR code to view the scene. It's human nature to come together. Rick gets through to Daryl, Season 9, Episode 1. Rick spoke about human nature and how, even at the end of the world, people always come together. This remark exudes a lovely air of truth, whether it refers to a large-scale disaster or a smaller-scale difficulty when people band together to help one another. People are at their worst when circumstances are at their worst. They can, however, be at their finest when exhibiting heroism and camaraderie with one another. True, Rick and his gang did some terrible things throughout their tenure, but they also accomplished a lot of good and saved a lot of lives. Scan the QR code to view the scene. My mercy prevails over my wrath. Rick refuses to kill Negan, Season 8, Episode 16. Rick changes his mind about killing Negan after the loss of his son Carl. Rather than killing the infamous antagonist, Rick confines him in a jail in Alexandria before uttering this well-known line. It would have the most impact on the characters as they progressed. The survivors, and the audience's, natural instinct would be to wreak retribution on Negan for his acts, but Rick chose a different course. He restored politeness when there was every reason for him to do the contrary. He made the decision to put an end to the killings and set a good example. Maggie, I'll find you. Glenn tells Maggie goodbye, Season 7, Episode 1. The much-anticipated Season 7 debut, The Day Will Come When You Won't Be, featured one of The Walking Dead's most infamous moments. After bludgeoning Abraham to death with a baseball bat, Negan stunned the audience by murdering Glenn in front of his wife, Maggie. This heartbreaking Walking Dead death scene altered everything. Glenn's final words to Maggie were whispered as he sustained a painful blow to the head. while she watched on in fear. Maggie and the audience were both horrified and traumatized by the incident. Scan the QR code to view the scene. We hope you're enjoying the video thus far. Have you already seen your favorite character? Otherwise, keep tuned. 5 out of 10 quotes are still to come. Enjoy the ride. Someday this pain will be useful to you. Deanna gives Michonne a gift, Season 6, Episode 8. Deanna Monroe, Alexandria's first leader, was killed off in the mid-season finale start to finish. On her deathbed, she says, Dolar Hikti be Prodritolim, which approximately translates as someday this agony will be useful to you. The phrase's overarching concept refers to the need for people to persevere through the most difficult times in their lives and emerge unscathed on the other side. Pain can be used to jolt people out of indifference or to give them the boost they need to strive for a better world. Scan the QR code to view the scene. Everything now just consumes you. Carol breaks down to Daryl, Season 5, Episode 6. In the 5th season episode Consumed, Daryl and Carol embark on a rescue expedition to find Beth, who was kidnapped by Grady Memorial Hospital at the end of Season 4. This episode provides insight into their characters' thinking, particularly Carol, who delivers this poignant phrase. With everything Carol had gone through up to that point, including the most awful loss of her own daughter, it was reasonable. Carol could hardly make it through another day without each catastrophe piling on top of the others, eroding her resolve. Scan the QR code to view the scene. Look at the flowers. Carol kills Lizzie, Season 4, Episode 14. One of the most memorable episodes of The Walking Dead was also one of the most horrifying. That is, of course, The Grove, the famous Season 4 episode. Tyrese and Carol, who meet after the prison's fall and are tasked with caring for the Samuel sisters, Lizzie and Mika, as well as newborn Judith Grimes, start in this bottle episode. The Grove is certainly one of the best episodes of the show, and it's also possibly Carol's most painful experience, as she was forced to put Lizzie down after the girl murdered her own sister. This was the basis of the now famous "Look at the Flowers" statement, which served as a disturbing and traumatic trigger moment for show fans. Carol was one of the few Walking Dead characters that made genuine sacrifices for the welfare of the gang. Scan the QR code to view the scene. Good night, love. Lori tells Carl goodbye, Season 3, Episode 4. Lori Grimes' death in Season 3 was a bizarre occurrence. The character had one of the most devastating Walking Dead backstories, yet there was still optimism that she might survive the show's run. Lori goes into labor with Judith in the midst of pandemonium in Season 3's 4th episode, Killer Within. Maggie is forced to perform an emergency C-section in order to deliver Judith. Lori is presumed killed by blood loss, and Carl is left to bury her. Lori's final words to Carl before she dies are simply "Good night, love." Carl's and Rick's lives would be irrevocably altered as a result. Scan the QR code to view the scene. I like what the father said to his son. Dale tells a story about time, Season 1, Episode 4. The Walking Dead's first moral compass was Dale Horvath. He was a well-meaning, compassionate survivor who always seemed to have pearls of wisdom to share with his fellow survivors. Dale's first noteworthy anecdote was in the 4th episode of The Walking Dead, Vados, when he quotes William Faulkner. The quote in dispute is as follows: "I present to you the mausoleum of all hope and desire, which will serve your needs no better than it served mine or my fathers before me. I give it to you not so you can remember the time, but so you can forget it for a while every now and then and not waste all of your breath trying to conquer it." Scan the QR code to view the scene. Thank you for watching the video. We hope that you liked our video. Which quote did you like the best? Please like and subscribe to our channel and don't forget to leave your comment. Exclusive Walking Dead merch is also available. The links are in the description.